Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Mighty Movie Pod, episode number 73. My name is Ryan.
Look at you on top of the numbers. It's me, Joshua.
We're back in your ear holes. It's 2020, everybody.
I used my proper name.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't like it.
I hate it.
You want to start over?
No.
Call yourself the Josher like always?
Josh, yeah, I always do that. You fucking dick.
We're back. The 2020 season is upon us. I know what you're thinking. You guys put out an episode in 2020 already, but that was recapping 2019, you dick.
And
I'm talking to you, Steve. Well, if there's a Steve who listens,
there could be a Steve.
Whoa.
We see you, Steve. We see you, you judgy Judgerson.
But this is the official start to this year's round of podcasts. Will we do better than last year? Fuck, I hope so. It's March. We're getting into the movie season.
We're gonna talk about movies that came out in 2019.
Not all of them, Josh. I got one or two.
Oh yeah, you got one or two, but I didn't see them.
Don't worry, because it's well, one of them. Ooh, we should just stop this. Run to the movies real quick, and then start this again after we see Sonic the Hedgehog.
I agreed to go with you as a friend, and then you went without me, and now I have no desire to go again.
It was my birthday extravaganza, and unfortunately, I was very, very sick.
He had the itis.
And I had to cancel those plans, and then I didn't end up seeing it until like fucking several days later on a whim.
Oddly enough, the time he went to see the movie, I was actually off work.
I don't think so.
I believe so.
I saw it at like 9:00 at night.
I was off work.
But you wouldn't have been able to sit through an hour and a half movie.
I'll bet I would have.
Josh, okay. You're still grilling me about this.
I love that I'm busting your balls.
You're still grilling me about this.
I didn't want to
This
see.
was my birthday wish that was completely destroyed.
I'm mad.
The only reason you agreed to go was for my birthday. There was going to be beers. It was going to be funny.
We were going to wear stupid shirts.
None of it was funny. I was still sick, but I was okay enough to go to the movies. That was my whole vacation, birthday vacation.
I'm really enjoying this movie.
It's a bummer because it would have been funny.
Die.
It would have been funny going opening night.
I know. We were going to wear stupid shirts.
Yeah. It was ruined. But I did see the movie and I have things to say about it.
He has words.
We'll get to that.
Ugh.
What's going on? How are you?
It's
raining.
It's very rainy. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. It's got my car back.
Yeah.
It's
after the incident. Yeah.
It's Jesus.
It's good as new.
It sounds like it got confiscated because they found cocaine in it. Well, they did.
I mean, yeah.
Copious amounts.
But it wasn't yours.
You know,
it was all a big misunderstanding.
I'm a big old fan of the booger sugar.
Yeah, big old misunderstanding. The whole situation.
Oh, dude. It's just, like crossing borders. Don't take kids.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. You're not allowed to. Yeah. Like, since when can you not take minors across state lines?
Exactly. She wanted to come.
Jesus.
What is happening?
I don't know. But let's roll with it.
No, I'm doing good, man. Seen a couple flicks myself.
Yeah.
Some of them are older, but
it's fine.
Most of them are older. I've been watching I haven't really had time to go to the movies because I've been working so goddamn much. I've just been watching like some Hulu flicks and stuff like that. Some of the old Amazon Prime ones, stuff like that.
And we're going to fill in the gaps a little bit with what happened with our 2019 wrap up best of episode. Now that's what I call Hot Dog, as we call it.
Volume 3.
I think I called it 2019 because I was I did. But now that's what I call them, because that's how they did. That's how they used to do the now.
Yeah, that's how they used to do now music.
Yeah.
No, that's what I call music.
No, that's what I call music 2019. But, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But as you know, if you listen to it, which I'm sure you have, we didn't see some higher profile stuff, but we will.
We did see one.
We did. I've seen a couple.
You've seen a couple. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I have. And we'll fill in that little bit of a gap. We don't go and revise the top 5. That's not how it works. But we said it. We meant it. Yeah. dude, it is what it is. It is what it is. But we have plenty to talk about. So that's why we decided we're starting 2020. It's movie season coming up. There's gonna be stuff to see. We got a new Disney Pixar movie that I feel like looks okay.
Onward looks really cool.
Yeah. What else is coming out? New Mutants is coming pretty soon.
Yeah, I actually was talking to somebody about that yesterday.
Looks okay.
Had a couple questions.
It doesn't look okay. It looks bad, but it looks okay in a bad way.
It looks like a weak X-Men movie.
Yeah. I'm actually somewhat interested in A Quiet Place Part 2.
I'm very interested in it. I like the flashback thing that's going on with it.
Yeah, more world building, more explanation.
Find out what happened.
Yeah. Seems fun. I'm sure there's more. I just can't think about it. Luckily, there's no fucking Star Wars movies to watch. I'm excited about that, but there's probably
we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah. I hope this year though. No.
Black Widow, I'm getting excited for.
Fucking A. Yeah, Black Widow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't care about Black Widow at all, and they've made me so excited for this movie.
We've been
it's
talking.
ridiculous.
It's funny because you keep saying that every time. We've been talking about Black Widow a lot.
I know we have.
It looks awesome. I think it looks really great.
It looks so cool, and I mean,
I'm excited.
Taskmaster aside,
Yeah.
I mean, he's main reason.
Yeah.
Main reason.
Yeah.
And all the speculation I have going on with him, which
you're wrong.
it was. Yeah. It was fun to speculate at the time. The more information that comes out, the more I'm just kind of like, he's just a bad guy, which I'm cool with. I was afraid
to be. Yeah.
I was afraid that they were gonna fuck with his.
Yeah, I think the part of the trailer that got me the most pumped was not when they show him using the shield, not when they show him using the bow and arrow. It's when he does the Black Panther move and does the double kick that he did on. I think he did it to Bucky or Cap in the movie when
Claws and the kick.
Yeah, dude. And I was just like, that's pretty sick that that he's actually using everybody's moves. Like, I wonder what he's gonna do for Iron Man.
All the jokes in the comments of the YouTube, which I almost never go to, are just that Taskmaster definitely has a Disney Plus subscription, and he's just been watching, man. And
he's watching
ready.
Endgame trying to grow like Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm. That would be funny.
That'd be hilarious. Like, that's my question though. Like, one of the things I've never understood about Taskmaster is like the Hulk is technically an Avenger.
Yeah.
What did he learn to do from Hulk? Like, he picks up a car.
He just knows how Hulk's going to come at him.
He just knows how to smash.
He knows how Hulk's going to come at him. Sometimes it's in a defensive capacity.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. So he's worked on his moves, his flip ability. You know, he's really good at parkour now.
Yeah. Sometimes he's emulating their moves. Other times he just knows their moves, so they can never hit him. He's like fucking Muhammad Ali, dude.
You know, he's floating like a butterfly, stinging like a Ant-Man,
like a wasp.
Like a wasp. Oh, you got there quicker than I did.
Yeah,
that's embarrassing. No, I think I've said it before, but I do thoroughly enjoy that you have a guy and you've actually done some actual reading, not just Wikipedia reading. You've looked into Taskmaster and you're all about him, dude. I think that's great that you have an actual dude.
He's cool.
It's not like Dazzler where you're just a fake ass fan.
Nah, dude. Dazzler fan from way back.
Oh, Jesus. I've been a Dazzler zombie for years.
Yeah, dude. Marvel zombie from way back.
I don't know if you know this, but I grew up on Dazzler.
I grew up on Dazzler, dude. It was all Dazzler all the time. Yeah, so that's our Marvel movie for the year. That we're aware of.
Good. And like, despite how stupid the concept is, Top Gun 2 has got me,
dude, big time.
I don't know why. I'm just like, dude, look at that jet. It's like flying through mountains. This looks rad.
It looks real nice.
I think we were talking about the last fighter movie, the fighter
jet pilot,
fighter pilot
movie, whatever.
Yeah, that we got, and I think it was Stealth. That awful movie with Jessica Biel where they had to hunt down the robot plane. Was it Jessica Biel, Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
I think
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
God, I barely got that movie. It was so dumb. Yeah, I can't remember, dude. But it's
just time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's time for another Top Gun.
It's time. The world has called.
Yeah.
And Top Gun has answered.
Yeah. That one's coming out. That's great. I just hope most of these movies come out.
That's the call. That's the call going out. They were like, danger zone.
I just hope that most of these movies come out on time. We already lost James Bond
Yeah.
to the end of the year.
I don't. Why?
Because here's the deal. If you're not allowed to leave your house, you can't go to the movies.
Oh,
So So certain countries are certain counties are, like, hey, stay home. Certain countries like China, they see a lot of movies. They're fucking stuck in their houses.
They love movies about American fire pilots.
It's true.
There.
So they're worried. They want to push it back until this all blows over.
James Bond community is real big in China.
It might be. I don't know.
It might be. Yeah,
I'm not sure. I would imagine so. I don't think they're worried. Like, there's not a lot in the U.S. It's not.
Yeah, I think the only movies that they've traditionally just not really given a shit about were Star Wars movies.
It's just like, we don't care.
Like, yeah, all right.
They're lucky.
He's
so
dude, bitter. He's so bitter.
Actually, on Tuesday, that movie comes out on digital. I'm gonna watch it again and be mad.
I can't wait to piss myself off.
I can't wait to be so angry. God damn it! This is never gonna end. Star Wars, I mean. So hopefully most of these come out. I think Marvel wouldn't just probably goes, fuck it. It's gonna make $1 gazillion no matter what.
Yeah.
Plus May,
You know what I'm interested in right now from Marvel?
What?
Is I
WandaVision?
want to see
WandaVision
that actually looks kind of interesting.
looks fun.
I'm very intrigued by what they're going to do. It looks like they're pulling a lot from the Vision mini that ran for a little bit, and the fact that Wanda's completely.
I was going to
out
say
of her
she's lost
fucking
her mind.
Yeah,
is
that
what's
Wanda's
happened,
out of
yeah.
her goddamn mind. The one that I'm interested in is actually the Loki series the most.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see what the fuck they're going to do with him.
Yeah.
They haven't really shown much for it. The most I've seen is for WandaVision and Falcon and Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just Falcon learning how to use the shield, and it looks like it hits him in the face at one point, and that fucking kills me.
You never know what's going to happen when you throw that thing.
I want to know where Bucky is. I want to know what
Yeah.
Bucky's up to, because I fucking love the Winter Soldier in the movies. He's so great. And I mean, he's cool in the comics too, but I really like him more in the movies. I think he's a much more interesting character in the movies.
That Sebastian Stan
He's cool, man.
doing good stuff.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's more. Just can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah, but Loki's just fucking. I'm just like, what? We know he took one of the cubes and he bailed.
And he bailed out.
But then Cap gave everything back. They got everything back. Well, no, because they got
they took it beforehand. So
Yeah.
no, it might. So there was another alternate reality that splintered from that point.
Yeah. So where's Loki?
So
right
there's yeah. Loki's over in his own reality doing
Yeah.
some bullshit.
So I'm just like, what the fuck? And it's just the only thing I've ever seen is he's in handcuffs in what looks like a fucking regular police department interrogation room. And he's just like, I'm going to burn this whole place to the ground. And I'm just like, okay, so badass Loki. All right.
All right, okay.
I like angry Loki.
Wait, dude, is Batman coming out this year or next year?
Oh, I fucking hope it's coming out this year.
Right?
It's so crazy that I'm just like, I'm never watching another Batman. And then this one's just like, we know you're not watching it, Josh, but you see the costume?
Do you
and
see
I'm
the
like,
costume?
I'm like, all right, looks like you're doing the Daredevil type of look. That's
You
kind of
see
cool.
the
And then they're
Batmobile?
like, did you see the Batmobile? And I'm just like, oh, it's a car. It's a car again, everybody. It's a car. Nobody's here. You
Yeah.
know?
It's cool.
It
It looks cool.
It looks so badass, dude. It looks like the Interceptor from Mad Max, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Looks so awesome. It's just this badass muscle car.
Speaking of stupid movies, remember Birds of Prey came out. I don't know if anybody went and watched it.
Apparently, it did not great.
Well,
but the reviews were really good.
Oh.
But
At first, it was called Birds of Prey and blah blah
and
blah.
then, well,
the
then they changed
Emancipation,
it,
blah blah blah.
Yeah, because then they changed it to just
Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey.
Harley
yeah.
Quinn, Birds of Prey, because it's a Harley Quinn movie. It's not the Birds of Prey movie. But like, that's another one where I'm just like, okay, what the fuck is going on with DC? You got Joker, which is Taxi Driver,
Found an audience. Did
and
well,
then
critically.
yeah, but I'm talking about aesthetics.
Oh,
Well, you got the Joker, which is Taxi Driver. It doesn't really look like a comic book movie at all. You got Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey, which is the most comic book cartoony movie that's ever existed.
James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
James Gunn's
is coming
Suicide
out
Squad,
soon.
whatever's going to go on with that.
Yeah.
It's just going to be Guardians on Earth, I'm totally uninterested in. Like they tried to go for the imitation, it didn't work, and now he's just doing it. So now they're like, now we're really gonna get the Guardians movie, and I would love it if it was nothing like Guardians.
Yeah,
but
you never know.
I don't think it will. WB cannot keep its hands out of that project. They're always trying to fuck everything up. They leave Wonder Woman alone. Wonder Woman 2.
Wonder Woman's coming out this
Wonder
year.
Woman 2 looks like just a straight up it looks like a Captain America movie.
Looks like a sequel, yeah.
Which I don't mean to. I'm not drawing a comparison there, but it looks. That's how the Wonder Woman movie looked. It just looked like a. It didn't look like Zack Snyder's movies, and it didn't look like the Suicide Squad movies. None of these movies. There's no. It's weird because everybody talks about how Marvel movies look all the same, but it kind of worked because they're all set in the same universe. All these movies are supposed to be still set together, except for the Joker, which I keep reading conflicting things that like he's not the Joker, but he's the Joker. Well, he's not going to be in the Batman movie. Oh, he's going to be in the Batman movies, and I'm like, and this is what's driving me nuts about DC. No, they still haven't gotten their shit together.
To be fair, though. Why bother trying to make them into like a cohesive
but it's like
aesthetic?
So like, but that's going to confuse the Nimrods that go to these movies, you know?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Especially if
well,
we're going to start using Joker.
Phoenix was the Joker, you know, and but I like Jared Leto's Joker, you know.
Nobody says that.
Nobody says. Yeah, there's a couple people. You go on Reddit. Yeah. And then Aquaman, like he seems to exist in his own thing, you know, but he looks like he could be set in the same kind of universe as Wonder Woman, you know. And
those
and Aquaman is probably the one that like referenced what happened the most.
Yeah, because they were heavily involved or whatever.
Yeah, the Justice League. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then Shazam looks, vaguely similar, but then you've got this Harley Quinn movie. And it is still adhering to that aesthetic that like we've cast aside. That's the thing. Like the other movies, maybe they all don't look similar, but like they kind of still pass together. And then Harley Quinn is in this weird animated world that doesn't look anything. It still looks like the Zack Snyder days.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So it's like the whole DC thing just confuses the shit out of me. And then Batman looks like it's got this sepia tone to it and everything. Yeah. And I'm kind of interested in like what, because honestly, the shots that I've seen remind me a lot of like Dark City or even the Tim Burton Batmans, which I would love for them to go back to that aesthetic. I loved that look.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of just confused on where DC is, because it was like, yeah, we're not doing any more unification movies, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Why are you still referencing the other films then? You know, it's just like, are these standalones? Are we going somewhere? Or are we just doing one-offs? But like we remember what happened.
It seems like they're just flying by the seat of their pants. If they want to call in something, they call it in. If they don't, it's its own thing. All right, well, who's going to play the Joker if they bring him into the Batman? They're like, maybe him, but also maybe not.
Yeah, maybe him. I heard a rumor the other day that they're still talking to Jared Leto because Jared Leto still wants to do a proper Joker. Yeah. And I'm like, well, just lay off the fucking stupid teeth and the damn tattoos and give me a proper Joker. I'll be okay with it.
Yeah. In the world that they had made up to that point, I thought that Jared Leto's Joker was fine, but it's because I thought everything was bad. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, this fits perfectly fine.
Yeah, this is dumb. This will work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These days, though, I'm kind of like...
You kind of got that little bit of hope where you're like, you guys are kind of taking this a little more seriously. You're putting a little effort in. You're not being weird.
Yeah, like he could play the Joker, but I don't know if it would be the same Joker, causing even more confusion.
I feel like his performance as the Joker could be fine. Just take away that dumb look they gave him.
Yeah. Yeah, but if Harley, and then this Harley Quinn movie tanking also doesn't help.
I don't know if it tanked. Case. I just don't know if it did like as good as they were hoping.
Yeah,
I'd have to look into it. I didn't care about the movie, so I didn't even fucking bother looking into it.
I didn't know anything about it. Didn't give one fuck.
No.
Wow.
No fucks to give.
What great opening banter, Josh.
Scheduled banter is now over.
Oh, it wasn't scheduled this time. I just let it flow. Yeah. But it's over now.
No.
and we're moving into something far more serious.
But I enjoy the banter.
Far more serious.
Oh my God. Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face. Joker.
I will not be talking about Joker because I have not seen it, which we've talked about.
God, I will never watch that movie.
He's going to watch it.
I'm never going to watch that movie.
He's such an idiot. Okay. On.
No. Right now, on record. If you ever convince me to watch that movie, or if you ever convince me to watch that movie, I give you $20.
Okay.
If I watch that movie of my own free will, and I'll admit to it.
Okay.
Because I can't keep a secret that big. I'll give you $50.
Okay, sounds good. It's a deal.
That's on record.
It's on record. It's on the record.
It's on.
Let the record show.
Let the record show. Read that back to us, please.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Oh, we forgot to pay the stenographer.
She didn't show up today.
That was a stupid joke.
Anyway, I mean, I still haven't seen Venom, so
Yeah, I
it's not out of the question for me not to see some stupid shit that I always say I'm going to make you watch.
Yeah, but I've been a little more lenient on Venom than I have been on Joker. I've been adamantly against that movie from the word go.
You just hate River Phoenix. They say you're taking it out on Joaquin.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So let me get Josh, I'm talking about something over here.
I'm trying to get serious. Stop being a dingus.
It's serious. We're moving on to a serious subject.
All right, we're going to be serious now.
Sonic the Hedgehog. I saw it. I've got
dramatic tour de force.
Yeah. I've got some thoughts.
Okay.
Also, out the gate, spoilers for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh no!
I know, right?
He eats a chili dog. He grabs a golden ring. He beats up Robotnik.
He eats through. Okay, most of those things happen. All of those things happen. So he does eat 3 chili dogs.
You counted?
Well, he eats all 3 at one time. It's during his Quicksilver, like slow-mo, running around the bar, doing stuff scene. He eats 3 chili dogs real quick.
You know what's funny?
I knew they were going
to be doing a Quicksilver scene.
They did it twice.
Yeah, because Flash did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did it twice.
But then, back in the day when they were really like, we want to do a Flash movie, but we can't figure it out. And I was like, you put everything in fucking slow-mo and he's moving at like normal speed.
Normal speed, yeah. It's easy.
Yeah.
Even Sonic the Hedgehog knew.
Yeah. It's just again, like DC and WB don't know how to make movies.
No, they really don't. They're fucking idiots. So Sonic the Hedgehog, it's all right.
You're ridiculous.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
Kids will really like it.
I know when you initially saw it, you said it made you think of the Pokemon movie.
Yeah, I liked it about as much as that Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
It's mostly for kids, but I enjoyed it. Here's the thing, man. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. I know that like it's become this weird, cringeworthy fandom that's easy to make fun of, and I will continue to make fun of it. But I wasn't big. I was more of a Sega Genesis man.
Yeah.
And less of a N64, sure, but when it came to the first 8-bit, 16-bit consoles, it was Sega.
Oh, dude, Sega was the shit.
I had a Dreamcast. Dude. I played Sonic Adventure, bro.
Mm-hmm. I had a Sega Genesis. I saved up for it. Saved for like a full year for that thing.
Yeah.
And one of my first games was Sonic 2.
Sick.
And I got Sonic 2. I had Sonic 2 was badass. I love Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles. I like Sonic and Knuckles because you could like pop open the top of Knuckles and slap whatever cartridge you had in the top and fucking play like you could play Sonic 1 as Knuckles and stuff. It was awesome.
Yeah. I remember that functionality.
It was awesome, dude. The Sonic games are always fun. I liked them because they made me think of Mario, but it was like he moved as fast as I wanted Mario to move.
Yeah. And he was edgy.
Because I always wanted to run the whole time as Mario. And I was like, oh, big hole,
Yeah. So, like, when it comes to a casual fan like me, I don't know a whole lot about his personality outside of the memes.
Yeah, you're not reading the comics and
some of the
that,
stuff, some of the stuff that I remember from, like, the early cartoons or whatever. I know he likes fucking chili dogs. I know he's a 90s edgy kid, like wisecracker. You
When
know
I
what
was
I mean?
a kid, I did watch the Saturday morning cartoon, not
Yeah,
not the crappy like Hanna-Barbera-esque like Looney Tunes one that was retarded. I watched the one where like he was like a rebel fighter on their planet, and he was actually Eggman in that one. They didn't call him he did call him Dr. Robotnik, but I believe he still called him Dr. Robotnik, which always made me laugh and still makes me laugh to this day.
I don't want to get into...
Because it has the word butt in it.
I don't want to get into the lore that Eggman and Robotnik are technically the same people, but not the same people.
What?
It's weird. But in this movie, they do a very good job. He's Dr. Robotnik, all right? Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik. Not only that...
Okay, well, wait a minute, dude. I know you said you don't want to get into it, but is there a summary you could
There is I'll look it up. But there's a summary. Basically, in the comics and the whatever, it's like Robotnik is stuck somewhere, and then there's a clone who's actually Eggman, and Robotnik and Eggman are not the same guy.
They're not, okay.
They try to explain why that switch happened at some point in the games.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've done that in comics a bunch. I get it now.
Yeah, stupid bullshit.
I didn't know that. I always thought they were the same dude.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. But it's like Dr. Light and Dr. Wily.
Yeah. In this, Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
It gets weirdly serious for a kid's movie at one point because the Pentagon's like, there was a power surge, and because Sonic gets upset. He's got some sort of power, but we don't know what it is. Sonic gets upset because he realizes he's going to be alone because
the gold rings?
He's in hiding.
Is it the golden rings?
The gold rings are like a teleportation device. You can open up a portal and go wherever he wants.
I love how they do something different in everything.
Yeah. But no, his power is, I'm not sure. I get electricity, speed. I don't know. It's kind of like they don't really talk about it. But these echidnas were going to come and kill him. And then his
echidnas? So Knuckles.
Knuckles guys. Yeah. Knuckles will be the bad guy in the next one for sure. And then Jim Carrey will come back. Spoiler alert. And fucking
there'll be Robo Sonic.
And then they'll have to team up.
Was there Robo
There was
Sonic?
not Robot Sonic.
Okay,
It was
Robo Sonic. I loved Robo Sonic in the second one. I liked his design. He looked really cool.
Yes, it was Robotnik through and through. But yeah, they'll bring Knuckles or something. So then his like motherly owl that like takes care of him is like, you gotta go to this place and you hide, and he goes to Earth and whatever. He gets upset.
Oh, so you start off on like the little
on the planet he's from.
Like we're all Zootopia.
He's
people.
like, He's like, I'm too fast. He's a baby Sonic too. He's very adorable.
Oh. Baby Sonic.
Yeah, his baby's so big right now.
Yeah, baby
like
Yoda,
historically
baby
they
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Historically, babies have been a big deal, man.
Yeah, for a while. Baby's day out, you know.
Baby geniuses. Look who's talking.
The government is aware that something's going on, right? There's a power surge,
up,
okay? So they're like, we got to call in, what's his name? And they're like, oh, the Dr. Robotnik. And we can't stand that guy. This is at the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Can't stand that guy. And they're like, hey, you remember that thing in some Middle Eastern, I don't remember which one, but some Middle Eastern city or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, no. And he's like, yeah, damn right you don't.
Oh, of course.
They're like, yeah, he's like covert ops fucking drone expert.
Oh my god.
Dr. Robotnik, right?
Oh my god.
So he rolls up to the army guys who are already out in Green Hills, Montana, or wherever the fuck it is.
Is he the one that sent the drones after Morgan Freeman?
Yeah. And
Angel Has Fallen?
Yeah, it was. It was him and Buster Scruggs.
I knew it. Buster Scruggs.
He was vice president.
I know. Yeah. He was going to be the leader in the first Hulk movie, the second Hulk movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, so, you know, and his thing is that he's so smart that everybody kind of like pisses him off. So he's like rude to people and what have you. Him and Marsden don't get along very well, but he's Dr. Robotnik. So his drones look like little flying eggs. So Sonic had been giving people nicknames throughout the whole movie. He called Marsden Donut Lord because he's always eating donuts. He's a cop. And he called his wife something else. He calls
Donut
people...
Lord's wife. Hank's wife.
Hank's wife. He calls him Hank's wife. He calls people shit. So at one point in the movie, he just starts calling him Eggman.
Eggman. Okay.
Yeah. So they did that good of like, they're the same guy in case you're confused.
Yeah,
Eggman,
let's eliminate
Robotnik.
this weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually through the... dude, Jesus Christ.
Also, when you first started asking me about Shazam and Captain Marvel, and you're like, so is Shazam Captain Marvel?
Right.
Yes.
So they're this... No. Yeah.
But yes.
Also yes. So anyway, things happen as you would expect them to. The shenanigans. He eats some chili dogs. He's real fast. He gets hurt.
There's goofy kid jokes.
Then he's not. And then he has to get his rings back because he needs to go hide on the horrible mushroom planet, which I don't know if it's a dig at Nintendo or not. I'm not sure.
Take that, Nintendo, with your weird mushroom world.
Yeah, weird. And there's a final showdown, and Robotnik gets sent to that weird mushroom world. And then Sonic was dead though. But through the power of friendship, he was brought back to life.
Of course.
Because Marsden finally says, James Marsden.
That's the same thing that saved Beethoven.
Finally says that he's his friend, and he realizes that he's not alone. Green Hills.
The music swells.
Green Hills, the crazy guy who was the only one who knew that Sonic was around and showed those dumb kid drawings of him for meme reference.
Yeah.
He's like, that's our Blue Devil, you son of a bitch. We don't like the government. Comes back to life. Jim Carrey's in the mushroom world. So what you're saying
is this movie is just socialist propaganda.
Yeah, it is. Mushroom world and whatever. They live happily ever after. However, early on in the movie, after James Marsden was like, fuck you, Jim Carrey, I'm going to take Sonic and we're going to run. The news was like he's a domestic terrorist,
mother of God,
and he needs to be stopped and whatever. And then they just throw that aside by, I shit you not, a general showing up and being like, hey, sorry about that weirdo. Here's a $50 Olive Garden gift certificate. This is the second time they've brought up Olive Garden in the movie. They never go to an Olive Garden.
So Olive Garden is just a big joke in the movie.
Yeah.
There was a movie I remember where Red Lobster was a big joke the whole time.
Happy Gilmore?
It could be.
But
no, that was Sizzler.
I think both. I think they did Sizzler and Red Lobster.
Did they? Okay.
But no, I was thinking more Power Rangers with the Krispy Kreme, which they actually went to a Krispy Kreme in that one. They never go to Olive Garden, but they did bring it up twice.
It's not like in Man of Steel where they just blow up a house of pancakes.
Yeah.
I want real world places.
Then we cut away to Mushroom Planet. And fucking Jim Carrey is finally the big mustache, bald head.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm going to get back there. I'm a smart dude. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah. So he's gone crazy. It did look like Jim Carrey at his Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah. It was full.
You said he was playing the Riddler the entire
Yeah,
time.
It was the Riddler. That era of him. Yeah, he just was doing
the Riddler,
that.
The Mask, Ace Ventura.
He was channeling
when we
that.
liked Jim Carrey.
He was channeling that, which you like it or you don't. He never went too far.
I think it's funny that he retired from acting. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a Sonic the Hedgehog.
And he did that show and then Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, immediately. He's like, I've left Hollywood behind. Watch my new show.
Yeah. So he'll be back. And then there was a second mid-credit sting. And Tails, Mr. Miles Prower,
do that.
shows up and is like, I found Sonic, and is like, I'm gonna go find him, which is weird because he left as a baby and it didn't look like he had any friends, so that didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but
no. He's heard the stories, and now he's Sonic's
maybe the
biggest fan.
Maybe the owl is still alive. The echidnas didn't actually kill her. I don't know, but that was the big reveal. Is Tails is gonna be there, and Jim Carrey is not dead, and he's quite insane.
Cool.
Yeah, and it was fine. It was fucking fine. He flossed once or twice, but Sonic is...
Of course. Well, flossing's real big with the kids.
Yeah, well, and Sonic is actually...
You couldn't get them to floss in my day, and now they won't stop flossing. He's laughing, but I know he's mad at me.
Sonic is supposed to be like a 10-year-old kid, basically.
All right, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
So now he lives in the attic of James Marsden's house. Of course. James Marsden's house.
Of course. He's just like, oh, don't go up there. I've got my weird cartoon friend up there. Oh, God.
Yeah. So I was entertained most of the way through. I was like, this is a stupid fucking movie. It's fine. It was. I couldn't imagine watching it with the old design though. I really couldn't.
No, that was a terrible. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why.
The same movie, just that design, I would have been like, it was all right.
Well, especially because you're saying, he's a 10-year-old kid. He looked like he was a 40-year-old man.
Right? Yeah. None of it. I was in camp conspiracy theory that they did that just so they could get more time to finish the movie.
Just so they could get more time to finish
and
the movie.
get people talking, and then like, look what we did. But from what I
Bad
understand,
press is better than no press.
yeah, tons of people worked in production houses, the studio effects.
Was it ILM?
Effects, no, a bunch of different ones. And they closed it down right when they got done refixing the whole movie.
I heard, yeah.
People were like, no, like we were done with the movie. Like that was the fucking design. Like that was not a conspiracy.
Well, whatever concept artist did that, I honestly hope he never gets it.
Or why the director thought that was like, yeah, that's what we're going with. Because like the tone of this movie does not fit that image. No. Like it was fun, and I thought he was funny. Sonic was actually kind of funny a lot of the time, and if he just looked like a nightmare creature.
It was just to like, it's like they were trying to do that. This is the real world Sonic or something like that. It wouldn't make any sense.
They were trying to make him look like a hedgehog. And it's like, Sonic doesn't look like a hedgehog. He looks
just nothing like a hedgehog. He's a weird, we call him a hedgehog, but he's not a fucking hedgehog.
He's not a fucking hedgehog. He's an alien.
Yeah.
It's a fucking alien.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a kid's movie, perfectly fine. If you're like super into Sonic, you're not going to be pissed off. I was pleasantly surprised.
Well, dude, the word of mouth I heard it from one guy I work with before I talk to anybody that's like a human. That guy, I don't trust anything that guy has terrible taste. He has terrible taste in most things, dude. So I'm just like, I don't care what you think. He was recommending me to eat gas station pizza. You need to go to the Nisqually.
Wow.
And eat the pizza there. It's really good. And I'm just like, I'm not.
Maybe it is, though.
I'm not eating gas station pizza. You know how many hours I have spent in the bathroom because of gas station.
You like that Costco pizza?
That's different. That's Costco pizza. And don't compare your bathroom time to my bathroom time.
All right. Fair.
Yeah, it's like saying Winco
Anyway,
pizza.
He said it was good or what?
Oh, yeah. He was like, oh, dude, it's actually really good. I was like, I don't believe you.
Real?
He's like, it's really, really good. And I was like, I really don't believe you. And then like a couple other people I ran into that I knew were like looking forward to it. They were like, dude, it's actually not so bad. Like my buddy that's he's got like an 8-year-old. He was just like, dude, I took her to it because she wanted to see it. I thought it was going to be crap. It's not bad. Yeah. It's actually pretty good. And then you were like, yeah, dude, I really liked it. It's pretty good, dude.
Like shit.
It's totally. No complaints. When you said it's like it made me think of the Pokemon movie. I was like, well, I actually really like the Pokemon movie.
Me too. Yeah. So I think this is gonna be like Shrek or How to Train Your Dragon, one of the non-Disney things that actually has a few sequels and does well.
It's got some ground.
It's got some legs, I think. Yeah. I think kids like it. I think the people who like Sonic were like, wow, this wasn't shit. Thanks, guys. Like something I liked as a kid, you didn't ruin.
It really was just you needed to fix the look of the character.
Yeah.
Because for me, I was like, this looks like shit. And they were like, well, we fixed it. And I was like, it still looks like shit.
Yeah, no, exactly. That was the thing.
Well, and this is what you told me, because I had some pushback on you when you first told me, because I was just like, it's that fucking movie that happens all the time with these fucking properties where it's like, I ran into a cartoon character from another world. This is so wacky. Let's go on a road trip and fix you, And it was just like, and you were like, no, that was only like the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, I'm like, mostly the scenes that they showed in the previews, that was almost all of that road trip. Yeah. Them in the car, the one battle with Jim Carrey, they stop at a biker bar, then they're in San Francisco. That was it. Yeah, so whatever. I think it'll do good, and I wasn't upset by it. It's not like when we saw Assassin's Creed or any of these other
No. Fucking hated that movie.
Yeah, don't even talk about it.
God, dude. When we watched Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
God, remember that? I was just like, God, even the villain doesn't care what happens in this movie.
Yeah, that was the thing is I thought it was okay. But the
Bump my microphone and now it's broken.
Other way. Towards you. There you go. Tighten it. Yeah. That shit is tight.
That shit is tight. All right. Leave that in.
I'm going to.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm not going to edit that out. I thought it was okay, but that was the problem. It was like, it was so focused on making like an acceptable paint by numbers film that it had no personality whatsoever. Didn't. So I'm like, I would have rather it been bad, but like but like fun to watch. It was just like, this is perfectly okay.
I remember
that's boring.
The part that you laughed at me for being mad at in Tomb Raider was when they're gonna have their big final confrontation. Her and the villain that didn't care about anything. Yeah, it was just like, I don't even want to be here.
I don't fucking care.
Whatever. Like he didn't care about getting the big thing. He didn't care about her. He was just like, I was like, they literally paid this guy, and he was like, fine, whatever.
Yeah, he was the bad guy in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
He's been the bad guy in a lot of stuff, and you could tell that he's just like, I like being here. This is a fun movie, you know. But like Tomb Raider, he seemed like he was so fucking bored. He didn't even have the courtesy to be drunk on set in every scene like Ian McShane did.
True.
In Hellboy. No, it was this scene where they're going to have their big battle and she goes running at the guy. She's got the pickaxe in her hand. She throws the pickaxe into the ground for no reason, runs up, somehow gets the pickaxe back and then starts fighting him. I was like, what? And you were just like, it was kind of cool looking. And I was like, that's the stupidest reason to be accepting of that.
Yeah, I forget exactly what the sequence was. But I was just kind of like, at least something's happening. Because for a while there, nothing was happening.
Nothing.
When they got into the tomb in Tomb Raider was when it got super boring.
Yeah,
this isn't magic at all. This isn't a curse.
Yeah,
it's just science. Bitch.
Her whole quest to get to the island was exciting, and then she gets to the island, and it's just like, oh
no.
And he's like, oh yeah,
boring. Paint
I
by
remember
numbers.
You.
Militarized, it's like a militarized.
It was like the Rundown without any fun, because the Rundown, it should not be as good as it is, and the Rundown's fucking fantastic.
Give me the rundown.
What? You fucking. I hate you so much. He looks so sincere. He looks at me all squinty-eyed like, I need the rundown. Give me the rundown.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the Rundown. It made me think of the Rundown if like it didn't have like Sean William Scott. I mean, it didn't. It didn't have Sean William Scott or The Rock, and they like carry that whole fucking movie. And that movie's fantastic.
That's good.
I love that movie.
Yeah, same.
And then so they get to the island, and it's just like,
I don't remember much of it.
I don't either. Yeah. I remember her doing the bike chase thing. That was fun.
What was that Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie called?
Rush.
Premium Rush.
Yeah, Rush was Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. She was doing Premium Rush shit, and then
that's a great movie.
Premium Rush.
No, I'm sorry. I was stuck in Rush. I was just like, yeah, Rush was really good.
Rush was good. Yeah.
Premium Rush was. Everybody was talking about it like it was fantastic. I watched it because I
haven't watched it. I was just surprised that you were saying that.
He has a fixed gear bike.
Fixed gear bikes are dead.
He has a fixed gear bike, and like he gets the wrong package, and I think it's a dirty cop.
He's a bike messenger.
He's a bike messenger. That would have been a rad movie if I was like when I was like 15. So Extreme sports. Like 96, 97, I would have been like, this movie's badass. But like now I was kind of like, it's all right.
Okay. Well, anyway, we got on this tangent because video game adaptations, but they're going to keep a coming, apparently. I think HBO is making a Last of Us show, but the guy who made the game is making the show.
Yeah, so I mentioned, and Uncharted's coming down the line.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to feel about it. Well, if it actually shows up. I don't really know because I know that Tom Holland is playing
Nathan Drake.
Young Nathan Drake. And that's only part of the movie from what I've heard is like, we're going to get an older Nathan Drake.
This is going to be like Warcraft, I think, where it's going to come out 5 years from now.
Exactly.
And it's going to be
completely different. And everybody's going to be like, what? Yeah. Like I heard everybody was up in arms about Tom Holland, and like the studio came out and were like, no, it's only like part of the movie or something. I read something like that, and I'm like,
and I
well,
think
then why are you announcing this?
But that's why they've lost like 4 directors.
Yeah, because
Dan Trachtenberg wanted to do it, and like.
Didn't
he reviewed video games back in the day.
Yeah,
and was just like, man, I really would like to make this movie, and then he was going to, and he was like, no, they're gonna fuck it up. I'm out.
Well, who did that Nathan Fillion short? Because I thought Nathan
Fillion had done that.
Did he?
Like completely?
Oh, yeah. Really? Because I thought he just acted, and it was like somebody, some YouTube guy fucking picked it up.
Well, maybe I don't know. I have to look into that.
Yeah, because that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was alright. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd watch a whole movie. I mean, I probably would.
I don't think I'd watch a whole Nathan Fillion one. Because I mean, like I like Nathan Fillion's good. He kind of rubbed me wrong after everything he did with Castle.
Yeah,
he's kind of a piece of shit.
I think just hearing out his attitude.
Yeah. You found out about behind the scenes stuff, and you're like, why are you such a dick to Stana Katic? She's okay. You know, like I don't even like Castle, and I would never be that mean to her. You know?
Yeah,
but like. It's just
how do you get such
like,
a big head by being Castle?
I was Captain
Was it that
Malcolm
big?
Reynolds.
I know my wife loved it. Like I think
people loved.
People don't know that
people loved Castle.
I don't remember when me and you were at a Ristorante while she was at the
Castle
Castle
the fan meetup or whatever it was. Yeah. Oh
but
my God.
Yeah, it's weird you get a big head from I mean, it is a network show.
I feel like he's still riding that Firefly fandom where he's like, I can do whatever I want. I voiced one of the Green Lanterns, you know?
He's not wrong. He wasn't Firefly.
And I mean, he was Rick Castle.
Rick Castle.
I just learned his first name the other day.
Richard Castle. Anyway, fuck. Yeah, video game movies. They're going to keep coming. Hopefully they're getting better. In my experience, they are.
I would like to see I'm still waiting for a Mario movie, dude. I would love to see like a traditional Mario movie.
Okay, but what do you do? Does Mario talk?
Of course.
Okay, so who voices him?
Stanley Tucci.
Okay. So
I'm actually on board for that.
Dude. So you don't think he should just say like his random little one-liners? Like, he should have dialogue. I
think so. The cartoon was a big success. He talked through the whole fucking thing.
True. True. Yeah, they're doing it. It's going to be fully animated.
Yeah, dude, you get like...
Did you see this new shit today? There's Super Mario Legos.
Yes.
You saw it. It's weird. What the fuck? Is it a toy? Is it Legos? What the fuck is happening?
I have no idea what it is, but it looks rad.
Is it gonna fucking hook up with a Switch? Like, what's going on?
I think it's gonna be like the little what are they fucking? I keep wanting to call them Bitmojis. Amiibos. Thank you. I kept wanting to call them Bitmojis. I think it's gonna be a thing. Like you plug it into your fucking your little Switch
thing,
and then you can play like Lego
I'm just
dudes.
putting it on different pads, and it's doing LEDs on the front of him. And I
think it's gonna be Lego sets, but it's gonna be like interactive.
Interactive Lego sets. But the thing they showed was just like a course.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, but like I'm hoping that it's like some kind of like interactive game.
Because I don't care that much about Minecraft. We gave it a go back in the day. Mm-hmm. But the Minecraft Lego sets actually look pretty cool. Like I like the way they look.
They're kind of interesting. They look more like Mega Blocks or something. Yeah. It's kind of cool looking.
And I'm like, I'd be interested to see what they do with.
Have you seen the Minecraft
Mario.
action figures?
No.
Kind of cool. They're the blocky characters still, and they've got like these weird little joints and stuff, and they look kind of floppy. I don't know how to explain it other than that, but they look cool.
I like the weird things where you press the bottom and they fall down.
Yeah, they look kind of like that, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Wow. Movies, everybody.
Yeah, I know, right? We've gone way off track.
We gotta keep this train a rolling. As much as I like scheduled banter, non-scheduled banter. I'm sorry.
It's non-scheduled now.
I saw another movie. It's gonna be quick. It's called 1917. It's gonna be very quick.
This is the one that I'm genuinely angry about.
You should be, because I'm a jerk. So, it's good. It's real good. The cinematography, Deakins.
Well, it's fucking Deakins.
He knocks it out of the park. The one take thing, you can clearly tell when they're doing the cuts. But who cares? Like I didn't think that they actually did it in one cut. I'm not an idiot.
Oh, are you talking about the run?
The performances.
Because I read about that where there's like the one take. You know?
Yeah, the one take. Yeah. I think they did. Whatever. It all looks very nice. The performances are good. that dude. There's a thing. It caught me off guard. That would one part surprised me. The rest of it pretty paint by numbers. If it weren't for the cinematography, it would have been
an
kind
average
of
war movie.
average.
An average war
and
movie.
And it sucks because World War I is underrepresented.
I believe
in the
I
war
agree.
film.
I agree. Especially in the modern age, we get way more World War II movies than we do World. Well, I was talking to you about it. I feel like if we do a World War I movie these days, it's mostly some type of romantic piece.
Yeah,
which is never bad. I really enjoyed. Oh, fuck, and I can't remember the name of it now. The one with James McAvoy and Keira Knightley.
Shit. I can't think of it either.
Right? It was good. I liked it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Fuck. It was kind of a World War I take on a Gone with the Wind. Give me a second.
Yeah, I remember the movie. But
talk more about 1917. I'm gonna check it out.
Visually stunning. I did like the main dude who carries it. Like he's in every shot of the whole fucking thing, basically. It does a good job. And there's a part that surprised me. And the rest was just kind of like cool set pieces and a good resolution. Atonement.
Yeah.
And a good resolution.
Really good movie.
And then it was like, there you go, nerds. Look at that. Wasn't that shit dope? And I'm like, that shit was dope. But fuck you. I feel like I'm being pandered to here.
Yeah.
Being pandered to, guys.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Spielberg movies. Lately.
Spielberg, if he were to start getting some new young actors instead of guys that like make you forget that you're watching the same Spielberg movie 500 times, it would start to show more. But like I watched The Post and I'm just kind of like, this shit's good.
Really?
It's fucking good.
Because that looked like the most Spielbergy Oscar bait Spielberg movie that's ever existed.
If it wasn't for not Helen Mirren, who the fuck was it?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. If it wasn't for Meryl Streep,
we run a movie podcast. We don't know anything.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Meryl Streep fucking hamming it up, that movie would have been like damn near perfect, man.
Really,
he did a really good job.
So it's because that was the one that was really killing me. Was her just like, we have to get the papers?
Yeah,
on
no,
time.
she never fucking stops.
Yeah.
She never stops. She hams it up hard.
That's the thing, like about Meryl Streep in general. Like, I think my favorite Meryl Streep movie was Doubt.
Oh,
Doubt was fantastic. You fucking. He's so amused with himself. He's like, Mamma Mia. He covered his mouth like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I just was thinking you were gonna say Mamma Mia. I don't know why.
Mamma Mia, fantastic film. Have you seen it?
Have you seen it?
Chocolat.
Also, was it Here We
had
Go
a
Again?
quinoa
Was
salad.
Here We Go Again the prequel, right? With Lily James?
It was a sequel prequel because it was like her getting
Amanda
married
Seyfried
and it
was
them
pregnant
as kids. Yeah.
Yeah, but also back to her when she met the dad.
Yeah, because
we figured out who the dad was by the end of Mamma Mia, correct?
Yeah. I think so. And Deborah played young Meryl Streep.
Lily James.
Deborah from Baby Driver.
Yes.
Yeah. Also played Cinderella in my
did.
favorite live action Disney movie.
Still haven't watched it.
Fucking love that movie. That one and
I don't
Pete's
believe
Dragon. That one and Pete's Dragon are the best.
I need to watch Pete's Dragon.
Pete's Dragon's fantastic.
I need to watch
dude.
Ghost Story.
I do need to watch Ghost Story. We're always coming. We've said this on I don't know how many episodes. Pete's Dragon's great. Well, you did Ghost Story. You need to watch Ghost Story. Well, you need to watch Pete's Dragon.
Okay, we'll do it. I'm gonna watch The Outlaw King any day now.
Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting for you to do Outlaw King's so fucking good.
What movie are we talking? 1917.
1917. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about the Post, and
yes.
it's just, but like every Meryl Streep movie I've seen, I'm just except for Doubt, where I was just like, she got into this. It feels like, and every other movie, she's like, the script is weak. I have to punch it up.
Yeah,
you know? And it's like, fucking calm down.
That felt that. Yeah, that's what she did.
I did no, that's not true because I really liked the one. Fuck, I can't remember the name. Here we go again. Can't think of the name of it. She was a very terrible singer in England during you know the one I'm talking about.
I think I do.
It was kind of a heartwarming movie. It was fucking really good. I liked it.
Yeah, no, she's not not a great actress.
Yeah.
It's just the greatest actress of our time, Meryl Streep, is different than she does a good performance because she's in something she likes.
Yeah, I like Judi Dench a lot more than I do Meryl Streep.
This is
Helen Mirren as well.
Yeah. This is a movie where she's just like, welp, we need Meryl Streep.
Exactly.
And
how are we going to sell this? Yeah, exactly. This movie needs the streepiest Streep.
Yes. Other than that, though, no, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. But you know, but see, I watched Bridge of Spies, which similar cast, and I did not like that one.
Yeah.
So like, you never fucking know.
That's true. That's true.
But this movie, 1917, back on point. It is awesome. I felt a little pandered to, but also I think I knew too much about the movie going in.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I'm like,
well, like when I saw
when I
saw Roger Deakins' name, I was just like, I know I'm gonna love this movie.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah. And I do, and that's the thing is I feel like I've been more critical lately of movies that I really, really like.
Oh, I feel like that's the way it should be.
I have less, I obviously like this movie much more than Sonic the Hedgehog, but I only said nice things about Sonic. And it's like, and here I am harping on this movie.
Yeah.
It's only because I love it so much. I just kind of pick out the things that like, it could have been better here.
Well, it's like
there.
We're always saying, like you can tell you love something when you can make fun of it.
Exactly. Yeah. Making fun of something that sucks is kind of just like, what's the point? It already sucks.
Yeah, we
Just
never make fun of Hellboy.
No.
Unless we were doing it in our list for the 2019.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about Hellboy because it fucking was stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah. But like Blade Runner, we pick up our dumb stuff in that. We talk about dumb stuff in the Star Wars movies. Yep. Star Trek. We make fun of Star Trek all the fucking time, and I love Star Trek.
Everybody loves Star Trek.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Star Trek.
Everybody loves Star Trek.
But no, that's it for 1917. You need to watch it. I'm sure you can watch it here soon enough. It's great.
Cool.
That's it. That's all I got.
I watched the other day on a little
A little thing called Netflix.
A little thing called Hulu.
Yeah.
No, I watched on Hulu an indie movie, and it's a super indie movie. Like they filmed it out in the desert, and there's only like 2 people in the whole fucking movie. It's called Everything is Beautiful. Everything That's Beautiful is Far Away.
Okay.
And it's a post-apocalyptic sci-fi kind of thing, and it's just this dude walking through the desert. And he has this robot companion that he built, and she broke down. The movie begins with her broke down, and he's had to sell off a couple parts and stuff. And basically all that's left of her is her head, and he carries her on his backpack. And he meets this girl out in the desert, and she's looking for this big lake, the Silver Lake. And the two of them just go on this journey, and it's what's up.
I was like, is this Under the Silver Lake Hotel?
No. No.
I didn't watch that movie.
Yeah, neither did I.
Continue.
And it's like a movie. The whole overarching theme is like being okay with other people and like finding what's wrong with yourself and what's wrong with the way you've been living your life and how to evolve as a human being, and it's coming out of your shell kind of thing. And it was just this really, really like moving story, and it has a very subtle soundtrack. It's mostly them walking through the dunes and stuff, and he takes care of her. It's a woman that he meets, and she takes care of him, and they develop like this friendship that you watch. And it's by the movie. There's no like blatant statement of a romance that's like, there's no like,
here's the moment.
Yeah. It's just that there's this one moment that they have with each other. There's no moment, but there's this one moment. No. There's this moment where she tells him that she likes him, and he says he likes her. And they kind of have this little like open area because he's very guarded, very secretive and everything the whole time. He's just very like, no, I'm going to teach you how to live out here, because she doesn't know anything about living out there. She's eating the wrong food. She's just wandering around, drinking water like crazy. And he's teaching her survivor skills because he's this super dork that just like he walks this many steps a day and he knows how to get water. And like, you only do this to do this and stuff. And it's the robot comes in every now and then. There's some contention, but it's not like, she's like an overbearing mom kind of, where she's just like, you guys are consuming too many calories, you need to walk slower, and it's, you guys aren't going to make it. And they're like, there's like a hope thing that goes in. And the thing that I think they liked about it was the way that they do this positive, like, hope message. It's not blatant and cloying like it is in these Star Wars movies where it's just a gimmick.
Yeah.
It was like, no, they are refusing to stop and, adhere to the rules that they're being told. They're just continuing on because they're going to get to the water at some point. They know they're going to get to this water. They don't have a choice. All they have is the hope that they get to this water. And it was kind of a very sad, it's like, it starts and I'm kind of like, it's a little indie mumblecore for me.
Yeah.
But as the movie goes, you get more and more attached to the characters, and you're watching them evolve as people, as they're forming this bond between the three of them and everything. Like, she volunteers to take the robot at one point, to carry the head. And it's like she's carrying his burden. It's really cool. It's a great movie.
Share the load.
Share the load. Yeah. A bit of that going on. God, it was just like a really good, nothing fantastic. Nothing was wowing me about the way it was shot or filmed or anything like that. There are these really cool scenes they do where it's him walking and he's kind of like, they got this like pretty tight shot of just him like shoulders up and everything, and then she comes by and she's like a little bit more in the foreground, so it's like her head, and it's like him from like like high torso to his head. And it's a cool shot and everything, and he's just out there with his goggles, and it's like, and I don't know, it's hard to describe, but like
I like coming across those movies myself. Like,
yeah, it's like, a very slow,
there's
easy.
Nothing about it. It's just the storytelling.
It kind of makes me think of the way you were talking about Ghost Story.
Yeah, that's
where it's
what
like
I was thinking,
where it's like a slow, easy film, but you get the emotion that they're going for, and you understand the story, and the characters and everything, and it was really, really good.
And it's only focused on like one thing.
Yes,
and the message is comes across perfectly by the end. Like, that's it. And yeah, I love stumbling across.
Yeah,
those
dude.
movies.
But if you get a chance, man, it's on Hulu, dude.
I'll check it out.
Everything Beautiful is Far Away. It's
Everything
great
Beautiful
movie.
is Far Away. Wow. No, that sounds good, dude.
Yeah, I really, really liked that one. That's the one I've liked the most. I watched Overlord as well.
Oh.
And that is just a B-rated great time. Just dickhead Nazis making zombies, and
we need to get back into it. Like, we did okay this year. We went and or last year rather. We saw Hellboy and we saw some other shit that's like bad.
Yeah.
But when
I was
gonna say
good.
I remember when Overlord came out and we were like, that looks so stupid, we need to see it. Then we heard it was good, and then it was like, oh, it's good, let's not see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I'm not watching it if it's good. Yeah, I wanted it to be terrible.
So weird. We need to get back like Ready, when we both saw Ready or Not. Like,
yeah, oh my
awesome.
God. Yeah.
It's like, sweet. We need to get back into seeing some shit like that.
I know. Yeah, dude, that was Overlord for me. I watched that on Amazon. I think it's everywhere.
I think it is almost everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's everywhere but Netflix. But dude, it's just a slam bang action packed, like great, like one guy gets turned into a zombie and he's still like fighting a good fight and everything. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, there's the tough Brooklyn guy that bonds with the little German Nazi kid. I think he's a Polish kid. I'm sorry. This little Polish kid, and they're just like, protecting the family, and he's just like, oh, kid, you're gonna be somebody one day, I'm like, oh, give me back my cards, and stuff. It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah,
not a lot. There's not much to say about that one either, dude. It's just straight up like, do you not like Nazis? Do you like watching them get beat up? Do you like zombies? Watch this fucking movie.
There you go.
It was great.
Yeah, it's good to hear that everybody was.
Oh, and the
telling
opening,
the truth.
and the opening of it, they're paratroopers.
Yeah. They showed a bit of that.
It's fucking rad. That's a great scene.
I remember that's how
the plane gets shot up, dude. It's rad.
I remember that's how they sucked me in. Is I think they showed an extended sequence of that, and I was like, wow, this looks really crazy. And then it was like, zombies, motherfucker, and I was like, oh, this shit's getting weird.
Like, just Nazis get beat up by the Allies. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And they're making zombies. The dicks.
Those motherfuckers.
It made me think of, like, I want a Wolfenstein movie so bad because that game is so over the top and ridiculous. It made me think a lot of like a Wolfenstein type of idea. And like, that's always fun. Like I saw one where they were like making Frankensteins and stuff like that. You know, I can't remember the name of that one, but it was a low budget bullshit movie. And this was a little bit bigger budget, I mean, it was a Bad Robot behind it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a good, this is what Bad Robot is good at doing. They're not necessarily good at making Star Wars movies or other movies, but they're good at making like that grindhouse type of stuff, you know. Like I mean, I think Super 8 was the first one where I was just like, these guys make good movies.
I liked Super 8 a lot. Speaking of Nazi related films, I saw Jojo Rabbit. I'm not going to talk a lot about it at all.
Please don't, because I still need to see that.
Because
you've been relatively mum on Knives Out for me too.
Yes, because and we talked about that plenty last episode, but this. Holy crap.
I believe you used the words, my favorite Taika Waititi movie.
I love me some Taika Waititi, and this is my new favorite Taika Waititi movie.
See, and I've been hearing mixed reports too, where they're like, it's controversial, so it's bad, you know, and
it's not controversial whatsoever. But it also falls in line with my sensibilities. Making fun of something kind of takes its power away.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's not really making fun of it. It still is a heart-wrenching at times.
Well, that was a Hunt for the Wilder People. There were some really good heartfelt movies in that movie. Heartfelt moments.
Yeah. It's is in the vein of Hunt for the Wilder People.
And Hunt for the Wilder People's one of my favorite comedies of all time.
The trailers made it seem way more goofy than this movie actually is.
Well, they did that with
Hitlering is not very prevalent.
And they did that with Hunt for the Wilder People too, where the Hunt for the Wilder People looked a lot more wacky than it actually was.
Yeah.
I watched that again the other day.
It's fucking great. That's all I'll say. That's it. Everybody needs to go watch that. If we did redo lists, things would have been different.
When JoJo would have made it up?
Oh, yeah. Top 5 for sure. I won't say where it placed, but yeah, it's a top 5 of last year movie for me. Yeah, absolutely. Really, really good.
Bold words from Ryan.
Everybody needs to watch it. It's one of those for me. It blew me away. And that was having a little bit of hype kind of going into it. Like, I love Taika and everybody's talking about this movie. It's getting award buzz. And I still was blown away. Like I couldn't believe how good it was. Check it out. Jojo Rabbit. All right. Let's get to the big stuff.
Oh, the big guns. Pull them out.
Let's get to the big guns. There's one other, but I think maybe now is not the episode. But Josh, we both watched.
He says that and then moves on, and I give him a look.
You're gonna understand here in a second when I introduce what we're gonna talk about next. Another big one that was being talked about near the end of the year, starring one Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah,
Uncut Gems. We did see that.
Oh my god.
And talk about being blown away.
Dude, that's the best Netflix movie that's ever been made. And Outlaw King is my favorite Netflix movie.
It's unbelievably good.
It is. I can't. That's a Blade Runner 2049 for me, where I was like, I didn't know that this was everything I wanted in a movie.
Right, I didn't know what I was expecting either.
I didn't know. Yeah, I was because you had one take on what you thought the movie was going to be. I had one take on what I thought the movie was, because the trailers were very ambiguous, which a trailer should be.
Yes, and also because they can't show much of the movie because they're cursing through every single moment of the whole thing.
Oh yeah, it has the it is the new record holder for the most F-bombs.
Yep.
And holy shit, dude, what a great film, dude. Adam Sandler at probably definitely his best performance ever.
Acting.
I loved that movie.
It's fucking great.
Like, I loved him in Meyerowitz Stories, which was another Netflix exclusive. That was a great movie too. This is his best film of all time. Fantastic.
He carries the movie.
He really does.
Like the script and the plot
You
is
never
the
leave.
main
You
star.
never leave Adam Sandler.
Yeah, the script and the plot are like the main driving force, but like without his performance, it doesn't work.
It was crazy because it's like a Tarantino level of writing. I thought
Yeah.
it was excellent. It's filmed perfectly. He performs amazingly. It's just like script, script, acting, everything, dude. This would have rivaled Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for me.
Agreed.
And I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, dude.
Yes. But this
just came out of left field.
The tension throughout this entire movie. There's never a point where I'm just like relaxed, and there's never a point where I don't think somebody is a piece of shit.
Such a great job of creating that, not just like slow burn tension like with some of these types of films. It is chaotic. It is so loud.
The beginning of the movie is just meant to put you on tilt.
Exactly. The soundtrack is so loud. Everyone's talking over each other. People are yelling. Adam Sandler won't shut the fuck up. He gets into his shop and it is just mayhem.
Yeah.
It's so insane.
The beginning, it felt
and the soundtrack
weird.
just seems to get louder as it goes along through the intro. And then it peters off towards the end. Great soundtrack. Too.
Yeah, the soundtrack was cool. It wasn't what I was expecting. Yeah, the sound mix at the beginning I thought was like a little off or something weird was going on, but then I realized quickly they're trying to show chaos.
Yeah.
They're just putting us on tilt, being like, this shit is too much to process.
It's one of those things about the art of making movies just done perfectly.
This is the average morning for this man. Yeah.
His phone's blowing up. Somebody's yelling at him while he's answering the phone. He's yelling at the guy on the phone. You could hear the guy yelling back. Some guy's yelling at him still. He's yelling at that guy. He's talking to this guy at the same time as yelling at this guy.
Got people trying to spend thousands of dollars while also being shook down by like fucking dudes for his watch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he goes in, he's doing deals while the guys that are there to take money and his watch from him are beating the shit out of him. It's insane.
It is insane.
Such a good movie. And the final moments of the film are so intense.
The last 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure I was just leaning forward.
And the ending is 30 minutes long, it feels. I think it's like 15, 20 minutes. It's at least 10 minutes, dude.
At least,
so long.
This is a solid ending. I haven't seen an ending like this since La La Land, I think. I think La La Land had a very good ending. This is a supreme ending.
Not the proper ending of The Departed, but like that bit in the warehouse where like Matt Damon's going to get him and everything. That it reminded me a lot of the tension in that scene where you're just like, this is fucking nuts. It's going on forever.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean like the ending, but yes.
Yeah.
No. The whole last sequence of this movie is like, it was like crazy. It's nuts. It was awesome. The whole movie.
So great, dude.
And
it never lets up.
In.
This movie moves so fast.
Yeah. It only really slows down just to make things worse, I feel like.
Yeah, oh yeah. It only
just to make you
down
hate him more.
Because like in the movie, Adam Sandler is a deplorable human being.
Yeah.
And you're never on his side.
No.
It's not like Nightcrawler, where you're kind of like, I hope he wins. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm rooting for a piece of shit.
Yeah. No,
this movie is like when is he going to get his comeuppance?
Right when you're like, this fucking lucky asshole, like this is really going to work out for him. And then like through his own retarded actions, he always manages to fuck everything up. And that's not even a spoiler for the end. He just does that constantly.
Yeah. The whole movie, the man is on top. And then he's just like, how can I make it worse?
Yeah.
That's the whole movie.
It was awesome. It blew me away.
So good.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed that like Adam Sandler has had this within him the whole time and he was fucking around with grown-ups.
Exactly. I didn't see Adam Sandler like in this movie.
Oh, no.
He was playing a character and he was doing it very, very well.
He was doing exceptionally well, dude. Like I'm almost sad that it didn't get anything really.
Yeah, a little bit of buzz here and there.
Yeah.
but
well, no awards. It didn't win anything.
I think so.
Did
Maybe
it get something?
Critics' Choice, things like that, but not. No, if we're talking Globes or
I still haven't seen The Irishman, which I heard was fantastic. But I mean, this is a pretty high bar to meet.
Yeah, and I don't have 4 hours on me anytime soon to watch The Irishman.
Did we figure out if this was a Scorsese film or was it
No,
just Scorsese produced?
I'm not sure. I think Scorsese was involved executively or something, but no, this is like two New York.
Oh, that's
dudes.
right. It was just two. Yeah, it was just two Jewish New York dudes.
Yeah,
a fantastic fucking movie.
So fucking good.
It's hard to really talk about it without giving anything important away because everything. That's the thing. There's so much chaos and so much is happening, but all of it is important.
Yeah, it's all important. It's easy to follow.
It's easy to follow once you get past the chaos of the first scene and you settle in to the rhythm of the movie, the flow, the way this is going to work. You are able to track everything.
You understand the stakes. You understand what his plan is.
You are on the level of all the characters in the movie,
and you understand the motivations of every character in there. Yeah, it's got like Keith Stanfield in it.
It's got The Weeknd.
I think it's Stanfield. It's got The Weeknd. It's got Kevin Garnett. Has The Weeknd playing himself, and it has Kevin Garnett playing himself.
And Kevin Garnett actually really matters to the plot.
Oh, big time! And not only that, it's weird alternate. Oh God! See, how much do I want to give away? It's not set present day. I guess I should say that.
Yeah, it's not set day. Present day is what 2010?
It's 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And there's some. It's not alternate history. But it's also like just adding fun bullshit.
It's like spicing up the history.
It's during the Eastern Conference Finals of the NBA, and Kevin Garnett is involved heavily in the plot.
Mm-hmm. He's like the whole crux of the plot.
Yes, so it's kind of funny that you're like, okay, all right, yeah, playoffs are going on, but this bullshit's happening.
Got to get to that auction, man.
It's fucking incredible. It's just the best.
It is a thrill ride all the way through. It is so good. Like what's he gonna fuck up now? Who's gonna try to fuck him up now?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, and like at every moment, anybody who is remotely close to him, I was like, how are they gonna fuck him?
Yeah.
And to the
who's mad at him now?
Yeah.
You know?
And to the movie's credit, it kept me guessing, and I was wrong a lot of the time.
Oh yeah. I was always wrong. There's like you're always waiting for his comeuppance, and it never comes. You know, you're just like, God damn it! Like you.
Just weaseling his way through this and that.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and then like something happens. I was like, oh, what about that though? And I was like, he's not going to have the thing. And then they're just like, man, fucking dude, just get into me later. And you're like,
yeah, he like somehow talks his way out of an ass kicking all the time while getting his ass kicked. I would love to have that talent.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the best.
So fucking good.
I couldn't believe it.
We both did that thing almost simultaneously where we like leaned forward in our seats and we're just like,
yeah, for the last 20 minutes of the movie, for sure. I was just like leaning
When's it
in
coming?
at the movie.
When's it coming? How's it going to happen? Yeah.
Good stuff. Good shit.
We're like, it was a thing where we are verbally telling each other out loud in the middle of the movie, like, nope, this is when it's coming now. Yeah. He's gonna get it now. You know,
like this shit and like bringing
enough is enough.
Bringing back past plot points and thinking like hopefully they don't forget it, and they don't.
No, everything gets resolved.
And I'm like,
everything
shit, he's
matters.
Gonna come, and then this, and they bring it up, and there's something happens, and negative, or
and it never feels like that's the thing that I give it in spades.
Tight.
It's tight. Nothing feels like it's like, well, we're trying to meet that time limit. We have this much movie, you know, like we have nothing feels like it's drug out.
No, the flow of time.
There's never a dull moment in the movie. It never drags. It's so good.
Yeah, it feels like this is just like how long it would take to resolve the stupid conflict that is started at the beginning of the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the conflict of the movie is stupid. Yeah. He makes a dumb mistake, and then everyone around him just like stacks on top of it and makes their own dumb mistakes.
It's nuts. It's really good. It's so well put together.
I love the fact that, like I said, I compared it to Nightcrawler because that's the movie where you're rooting for the villain the whole time. And in this one, you're never rooting for him. You want him to get his...
disgusted and like enthralled with like, where is this going?
Yeah, you're just, this guy is such a douchebag. How is he how come no one has, like punished him yet? How is he getting away with this? Such a good fucking movie, dude.
Blew me away. Couldn't believe it.
Dude, I think the thing that I loved the most was when they would go inside the gym and stuff like that and show like, it was so cool. And then you'd come out and you were like in one of his pores or something like that. It's so much.
You're in his rectum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was another thing. I had almost forgotten that's how the movie opened.
With him doing a colonoscopy.
And it comes back later in the movie.
Yeah. It comes back a couple times.
During chaos, while he's making a bunch of frantic phone calls.
Yes.
He can flip the switch and just be like, "Oh, thank God, Doc." Like,
this guy
take a doctor's
is
phone
yelling
call.
at him, and a doctor's on the phone with him. He's ignoring this guy that's screaming at him, talking to his doctor on the
ripping
phone.
shit out of the safe, right? Yeah.
He's just taking shit from him. Like, this is mine now. I'm taking all this back. You're a piece of shit. And he's just like, "Okay, doctor. Well, good to hear from you." Like having a normal conversation while this guy's screaming at him. Like, he is so self-involved and so narcissistic. He's such a piece of shit. And you just want him to pay. It's so good.
It's so good. It really is. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, you're right.
It's insane.
It is definitely up there in the top movies of the year.
If we could do revisions again, I would definitely
have
revised
top five.
My top 5.
This is top 5 for sure.
Oh my God, dude.
Fuck.
I know.
Yeah, just watch it. Fuck.
Please watch this movie.
Oh man.
This is why your Netflix subscription keeps going up.
Yes, exactly. You lose shows and movies you want to see, but you get every now and again. I mean, sometimes you get like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but sometimes
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
You get uncut gems. I mean, the new one, which isn't that bad.
The new one.
Yeah, the new Buffy show.
There's a new Buffy show?
No, there's not a new Buffy show. Everybody shut up. I'm thinking of the wrong.
Are you thinking of Sabrina
the Teenage Witch? Thinking of the wrong female.
You had me going, dude. I was like, there's a new Buffy show?
There's a fucking Buffy and nobody said anything?
Yeah.
No. Sorry. Let's start over. Sometimes you get a stupid Sabrina the Teenage Witch show. But then sometimes you get something like this.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. That's how I felt. This is how I felt about Outlaw King when it came out. I was just like, this is fucking, I fucking love that movie. This has maybe usurped it. I hate saying that.
It's really good.
But I still fucking love that movie.
We saw one more movie.
We did.
I'm not in the mood to talk about it. I have to unpack it. Josh.
Which one?
We saw Alita Battle Angel.
What do you have to unpack about a movie?
There's too much. There's too much to unpack.
What are you talking about?
It's too weird.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have so much mixed emotions about it.
There's nothing. Okay.
Hang on. We're going to have to take a break then if we're going to talk about it. I have to pee and I got to vape and then we can consider it.
I just want explain yourself.
I will. Hang on.
Okay, seriously, we're not going to record this part. Like, what are you talking about? What do you have to unpack, man?
If we're going to talk about it, let's record it. Fuck it.
And we're back.
We're back from that vape break.
The break.
The
break.
The break.
Break. Ooh. Sounds like a wet burp.
Ooh.
Break.
Okay, we also watched Alita Battle Angel.
We did. And I enjoyed it.
So did I. However,
I can't figure out why.
However, why did they set up a sequel? Like, why when they don't know if this is going to make it or not?
Because that's the way it is, dude. They always do that.
But I think in lieu of having an ending, they set up a sequel. It just ended. It just fizzled out and ended. And
that is 100% true. It didn't really. It ran to the last bit of the movie, and then it just kind of chugged along and plotted, and then they were like, and here's the credits.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
No, it brought me in and went like
the pacing's real
maybe
weird.
maybe this isn't shit. Oh, actually, I'm kind of into this. Like, it's stupid. She's a dumb robot, but like, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Oh, this kid actually isn't that bad. And
I still don't understand why she had to be CGI.
I don't know. Yeah,
Because she's against, like, even with the other cyborgs and stuff, she's the only one.
They had real faces. Yeah.
Yeah. Why doesn't she have a
And and they said that she is human.
Yeah.
None of it makes any sense.
No.
No. That it's dumb. But you get over it. You definitely.
It's weird. You get over it. You're just like, that doesn't look good. I don't care.
And then like he kind of just becomes the world is so well put together.
Yeah.
Everything looks good.
Beautiful sets.
Yes, the
beautiful
sets and everything. The world is so well put together that like she fits in enough that you forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of other cool characters. Even the dumb young teenage romance aspect of it was like actually well done, and I liked that kid well enough.
Yeah.
Even the High School Musical friend I thought was okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm like getting into it. And
I actually liked his story a little more. I wanted a little bit more of what was going on with him and his little crew.
Yeah, exactly. Like all of that was very intriguing.
And that's the thing that I didn't like was we were talking about the pacing being weird and everything. I feel like they should have let it breathe and, you know, maybe done the sequel teaser, but like the movie's solid enough that like, yeah, you probably would have gotten another film out of this, dude. Like let these other stories build.
It goes, and then there are 2 new robot bodies that happen for 2 characters.
Yeah.
And then the movie keeps going, but they don't resolve anything.
Nope.
It just is kind of like, well, he's
now I'm the best American
and now
gladiator.
I'm good and fucking it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
That shit that happened 30 minutes ago, that was like the climax? I'm confused.
Yeah, how come we're still going?
Yeah. It's so weird. And then they're like, Edward Norton.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I was like, who fucking cares, man?
Yeah.
That's just, it was weird because it sucked me in, made me feel like, wow, like I was an asshole for thinking this was so bad.
Well, and it didn't have the 10 Cloverfield Lane effect where it was just like, yeah, the last couple minutes sucked, but I don't fucking care.
But the tension of the movie, but the pacing, because of that ending, the pacing throughout then felt off.
Yeah.
Which, endings can't really.
This whole movie was
movies,
just neck break speed storytelling the whole time, and then the last 30 minutes of it, I want to say, are just this plodding slog.
Yeah, it's weird.
It felt at the end, it really felt like they were trying to cram too much plot into too little time.
Yeah. Like they're like, no, this story is gonna keep going, and I'm just like, is it though?
Yeah. I know it did really well.
Should we have had, like, here's the thing, the resolution of the movie was leading into like, there's more to come.
Yeah.
When I felt like they should have done a better job of closing out this story and then just being like, but also more could happen.
Yeah, they could have pulled a Matrix 1 where it's open-ended.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
No, this one was 100% like, no, there's another one fucking happening.
Oh, yeah, we're coming back.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Avatar 2, dude, it's coming.
Yeah. What did we watch recently that promised a sequel and we both went no in the middle of the theater?
Oh, jeez. Men in Black International?
It was Men in Black International. Yeah, we both went no.
Yeah. Was that what it was?
I think it was Men in Black International because I think that was the one.
Or was it Hellboy? No, it was Hellboy.
No, it wasn't Hellboy because we didn't see it together. I was with you.
Oh, okay. So it must have been Men in Black
International.
Yeah.
We both went, nope.
No, come on.
No one's going to see this.
Fuck.
Yeah. I didn't feel that going into this. I was just kind of like, it's a little presumptuous, but I know it did well. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, but at what cost? You know? Like, God, This was the bad part of the movie. Like, did anybody really pay attention all the way through this? I hope they did because I would like to see more. But like, I think I keep comparing it to Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah,
where Ghost in the Shell is apocryphal. It's a fucking terrible movie.
Yeah,
abominable, not the right word.
Whatever.
Fucking terrible film.
Yes.
This and that was my biggest fear going into this. I was like, anime adaptions are fucking awful. And I was like, and she's a cartoon. Why is no one else a cartoon? This doesn't make any sense.
Who was the actress?
Rosa, I can't remember her name. I'll look it up.
She did a good job.
I fucking dude, she's been in a lot of shit.
I don't know if it was if they did mocap for her too or what
They
happened.
did mocap.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was mocap. There was a whole big special about it.
Good.
They kept pumping shit out about it. She was in Man Seeking Woman. She was in the second season. She played his girlfriend.
Okay.
The secretary he was trying to date. She ends up dating Jesus, Fred Armisen. Fucking, if you've never seen Man Seeking Woman, please watch that show.
Yeah. You pump it up all the time. That was an FX show, right?
It was FX, yeah.
Yeah, what FX, man? They just keep pumping out comedies.
Decent shit.
They're like the only ones that are doing it anymore. Because I think Wilfred was on FX too.
Wilfred was FX. Yeah. No, that was I was gonna say People of Earth, but that was TBS, and unfortunately that show's over.
And what we do in the shadows is FX.
What
as well,
we do in
right?
the shadows is FX. And
Fargo,
it's wonderful. That's FX.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fantastic show, dude.
They're just
FX
doing everything.
Is making good fucking shows, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know where they came from, but they've been making good shows. Apparently, Damages was really good. I never watched it.
I never watched it either.
And the one with Eddie Izzard was supposed to be really good too. I never watched that one.
And I've been giving Dave a shot. I really like that.
That was hilarious.
Was it good?
Dude.
It's one of those things where like I laughed my ass off the first time I watched it, then I watched it again, and like I was just like, maybe it's not that funny.
Dude, no, it was pretty good, dude. I was enjoying the shit out of it. God, dude.
I'm like, I just like goofy white dudes.
Who doesn't? We're goofy white dudes.
True.
We recognize our own.
But yeah.
What is it? Rosa Salazar.
Rosa Salazar.
Yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff. I remember her mostly from Man Seeking Woman, but she was she was in another movie where she played a tough girl. I can't fucking think of the name of it right now.
Decent job
really
with
good.
the whole movie.
I like her. Oh, dude, I liked that Christoph Waltz was playing a pretty normal dude instead of his usual like I'm
for
wacky
the setting.
Yeah.
He was playing a normal guy.
Yeah.
It was good. I was surprised by it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it didn't do a good job of making a contained story.
No, it wasn't very tight.
No.
It feels real loosey-goosey. You feel like you're going through various volumes of a comic book, which it's based on. And I actually started rereading it because I haven't read it since I was like 10.
Yeah.
But so I didn't remember anything, and it wasn't like I was gonna go like bullshit, like I can do with X-Men movies, but or any Marvel or DC movie. But manga has never been my forte, and I've only read a couple. And I remember loving the art style from Battle Angel Alita, and just being like, wow. It was like my first manga ever.
Wow.
So I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to watch that.
Did you read it the opposite way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Then it's a manga.
No, actually, I think it was a reprinting because I read it at Barnes & Noble. It was like a reprinting, and it was put like in the Western style where you're not reading it back to front. You're reading it front to back. You know what's funny is I downloaded on one of my comic book app that I have. I downloaded a manga that somebody told me to check out, so I was flipping through it, and you have to flip through it backwards. I was like, this is so stupid.
So it's Comixology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a total show while I'm sitting here just like Amazon Prime has this and Hulu has that. You should come to our.
We're not endorsing.
I know. Yeah. I just always feel like we're just like Disney Plus has the greatest shit. Wink, wink. Disney money.
Yeah, no, we don't make any money. It's quite the opposite.
Yeah, we never make any money. We're very poor.
No, I was wondering if there's always this fucking TV commercial of people using this comic book app, and they're always like, "Oh, I'm reading my manga."
Yeah,
I don't. It's like called. I don't. It's not Funimation, obviously. It's not Comixology. It's some other bullshit.
Because Comixology is a great app when it decides to work. Half the time, like I'm trying to load my comic while I'm trying to read it. It's just sitting there spinning to load, and I'm like, I have these on my fucking phone. They're downloaded to my phone. It's right here.
It's right here. It's fucking here, man.
I don't need to stream anything. Give me my fucking comic. I just want to read X Factor on my goddamn break.
Wow. Anyway, all right. That's a lot of movies. I have one more, but fuck it. It can wait. Thank you so very much for listening.
Yes.
We are back. This is the 20. Sorry.
That's all I had to say. I was just cementing what you had to say. We're back. We're gonna make an earnest attempt to be here more often.
We're trying here. Maybe we'll make real plans.
Neither of us are sick.
True.
my work schedule permitting, I'm going to be around more often.
Yeah,
and less of a sleepy bear.
I have made some arrangements in my work schedule as well that allows for a little bit more going on together. So whatever. Fuck you guys. We're gonna try.
Wait,
I always am insulting them. They want to know who's boss.
You're negging the fans, dude.
Yes.
What is this? Like some kind of fucking pickup artist?
We're trying.
Shit?
We're trying
adults.
over here. We're trying over here.
You're fucking the fans.
Thank you so much for listening. This has been
That's
the kickoff to our 2020 season. We're going to attempt to do more. And let me tell you, 2019. Remember what we were promising? Fucking classic catch up, bro. And guess what? It didn't make 2019.
Nope.
It's coming. YouTube. We are Mighty Fish Productions on YouTube. Also, look out for us on Twitch, twitch.tv/MightyFishProductions.
We're going to be doing stuff.
We like playing video games. I might cut up some of the beginning of this where we were just talking about games and throw it in a little thing. Who knows? Kind of fun. Who knows? So we might do some gaming stuff. Twitch.tv/MightyFishProductions. You can find us on Twitter. Tweet us. We're listening.
Please, we're there.
Please, we're begging you.
Come to us.
At Mighty Movie Pod.
Shouldn't have said it that way.
Whatever. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Come to us?
Yeah.
Ooh.
At Mighty Movie Pod on Twitter. All the video content, classic catch up. You'll find out on this feed when it goes up, but it's fucking Mighty Fish Productions on YouTube. We're trying over here. I'm dropping the ball. Josh is thinking about leaving. It's bad.
I quit the other day.
It's true.
I said, I'd take your money and shove it. I don't care how good the retirement plan is. You don't even give me dental.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're working through these things.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening. Ooh.
Whoa. Have we not been recording?
No, I think it just stopped. Whatever. We'll find out. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
I have been Ryan. Goodbye. I think it crashed.
When did it crash?
Like 4 seconds ago.
Oh, shit.
But the thing is, if it crashed, there's still the 2 hours and 4 minutes that are there. But remember, this has happened before. And then I even got this audio after the fact.